There's something happening behind the scenes at Goodison Stadium that's stirring up the fans' emotions. An old acquaintance may be about to return to Merseyside, and his name needs no introduction. At the same time, the club seems to regret an opportunity it missed last summer, and which today, looking at what's been happening outside of England, sounds like one of those hard-to-swallow mistakes. But first of all, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come with us, because what's behind these movements can say a lot about what Everton is preparing for January. In recent days, Richarlison's name has resurfaced strongly in Merseyside. The Brazilian, an idol of the fans and a symbol of grit during the club's most difficult times, may be in the sights of a reunion with Everton. Alan Myers, a journalist who closely follows the club, commented on the matter and made it clear, however much desire there is, the path is complicated. According to him, the chances of a return in January are slim, but in football, who knows? The scenario is as follows. David Moyes is frustrated with the attack. Even after investing in Thierno Barry, Everton still lacks that game-changer. The board knows this and is already preparing to act in the winter transfer market, and that's where Richarlison's name reappears. But there is competition. Flamengo is also monitoring the Brazilian, and any negotiation with Tottenham would require a heavy investment. Now the big point is, Richarlison wants to return. He welcomes a return to that environment where he felt at home, with the support of the fans and the leading role he didn't find in London. The question is whether Everton is willing to take the risk. But would Richarlison's return be the solution, or just a disguised nostalgia? The truth is that since leaving Everton, Richarlison hasn't managed to get going at Tottenham. Despite winning the Europa League, his individual performance fell short of expectations. Scarce goals, injuries, and inconsistent performances make fans wonder if the former number 7 would still have the same impact on Merseyside. Even coaches like Thomas Frank have commented on the player's movement inside the area, pointing out flaws in his timing when arriving for crosses. This shows that the striker's confidence is far from what it was when he shone at Goodison. So, is the Richarlison of 2025 still the same one who ignited Everton's attack? Or does the club need to look ahead, in search of a new name, hungry to prove its worth? And that's precisely where the second part of this story comes in. While Everton considers possible returns, the club also grapples with the regret of a signing that slipped through its fingers. Last summer, the name of Hamza Igamane was put on the table. The striker, then at Rangers, was one of the targets observed by Moyes, but the deal fell through. The Moroccan ended up signing with Lille, and what has happened since then has attracted attention from all over Europe. Igamane has already scored 7 goals in just 11 games and has been a standout in League One. His performance is so good that the official profile of the French league even compared him to Ronaldo Nazario. That's right, the phenomenon. Now imagine what Moyes was thinking seeing this. Everton, which is struggling to find a reliable center forward, let slip a player who could be solving a good part of the team's offensive problems. And if Everton had signed Igamane back then, would the conversation about reinforcements be different today? With all this in the air, it's clear that January will be decisive. Moyes wants 2 strikers, and the Friedkin Group knows that the investment needs to be spot on. There's no room for error anymore. Barry, the young player signed in the summer, is still looking for playing time and has been training at alternative times at Finch Farm to try and accelerate his development. But the reality is that Everton needs someone ready, someone who can come in and make a difference. Whether it's Richarlison returning or a new name emerging on the market, the pressure is high, and the fans want to see a team that is once again feared in attack. Everton fans know very well how much the team has lacked a goal scorer since Richarlison left. Now, the club faces a dilemma. Bet on an emotional return or look for a new prospect capable of surprising the Premier League. And you? Do you think the Brazilian can still be the solution? Or should Everton turn the page and invest in new talent? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next updates, and stay tuned because the market promises to shake things up on Merseyside once again.